Jazzcast Pros.
Welcome to the Healthy Illness Podcast. I'm your host, Kelly Marie, a human being on the planet Earth that is kind of burning right now. The Healthy Illness Podcast, though, is all about helping you live and build healthier relationships while living with mental health conditions. Today's podcast, because I use my life to help you live the type of life you want to live, is all about eucalyptus and how I use eucalyptus in my healing journey, healing practice, day-to-day life. Before I get into all of the wonderful ways in which eucalyptus works and the ways in which I use them, I just want to say thank you so much to one of my closest friends, Amia Amada Sumakray. She nominated me for an award, Women Walking in the Footsteps of Greatness, hosted annually by Debbie Allen and the Utopian Euphoria organization. The award was for mental health advocate, and it is incredibly beautiful. She knows that I absolutely dislike being awarded and made public for the things that I do, and says that she doesn't care. She's going to do it anyways because she said. And so we had a wonderful evening together with Annette and Latricia. We just had a good time with all the other nominees, awardees. And I just want to publicly say thank you, Amia. I know I said thank you to you in person, but I want the world to know that I do thank you for making me own the work that I do. And that's all I can give you by way of emotion at the moment, because I think I will perhaps cry, and I don't want to today. So thank you, Amia. Thank you, Miss Debbie, and your entire team. It was a fabulous evening, and I would not have been there if not for Amia forcing me to, and I'm glad that she did. So that actually leads into, and it's a big part of our topic today, eucalyptus and the benefits of this essential oil. We have been spending the last couple of weeks in a mindfulness space, and this is a part of my mindfulness practice. And we will spend one more week focused solely on mindfulness before we dive into some other work. But I wanted to bring in the sense of smell and how smell can help you on your mindfulness journey, on your meditation journey, on your healing journey, just on your general wellness journey. It does not have to be connected to mindfulness or meditation or being the light or any of the other things. It is in and of itself a very powerful essential oil, a very powerful plant that has been gifted to us in this world. And I want to highlight some of the benefits and then show you all of the things in ways, not all, a couple of the ways in which I use eucalyptus oil in my life. And so eucalyptus, if you are unfamiliar, is often used back in the day, at least in my house. Like my mom would have like the dried eucalyptus stalks in a vase. And at least I think she did. Let's hope she did, because if not, somebody I know growing up had eucalyptus stalks in a vase, and you could like rub the dried eucalyptus and you could smell it on your fingers. It was, to me, the coolest thing. And outside of it being cool and beautifully smelling, I didn't really know the benefits of eucalyptus and eucalyptus oil. And so it, along with oils like peppermint and tea tree oil, are great astringents. They are antibacterial, antimicrobial, antifungal, and can be used to help heal the body. You can purchase eucalyptus in, honestly, just about anywhere, from Walmart to the fanciest health food store, and quality will vary. And so I recommend that you find what works best for you and your budget. And as you and your budget grow, then, perhaps you change up and dive a little bit deeper into what that looks like, if that works for you. But it is a stress reliever. the way that the scent works in the body and through, the nasal passages and circulates through the body. It relieves stress. It relieves stress. It promotes relaxation. It promotes a calming atmosphere. And it is in so many things. You can find it in candles, in muscle rubs, in body gels, in anti-inflammation creams, and things like that. So it also helps eliminate muscle soreness and muscle fatigue. It enhances the mood, not in an overly stimulating way, because it also promotes relaxation, but it does help with like alertness. And so I wanted to share with you because it can be used in so many ways. I'm going to share with you a couple of the ways in which I use eucalyptus in my life. The first, very easy one, I'm not going to show you the brand. I just want to show you the function. And I'm going to talk about the brand. I just want to talk about the function of it. But it is an oil, basically the essential oil itself in a carrier oil that has a roller ball on top, and it can be rolled on the inside of your palms, and immediately you can get the sensation of the sinuses opening as soon as like you take the top off and roll it onto your skin. I use it on my hands and put my hands to my face in like a cupped fashion and just inhale the eucalyptus aroma. It helps clean and clear the sinuses. It helps, again, give you a sense of peace and relaxation. And use the go slow method of breathing. So that quick inhale and slow exhale, you can do that with the eucalyptus rub on your hands. Cup your hands and bring them up to your face and inhale quickly and deeply on go, and then exhale slowly on slow. And you can repeat that for several cycles to regulate your breathing, again, to give you a sense of relaxation, a sense of calm, and mood regulation. You can also use it generally as a body oil. Always in a carrier oil. Eucalyptus oil and other essential oils are potent. And so what I've done, because I've used it on my scalp, is mix coconut oil in a small little mason jar that takes probably about 4 ounces, filled with coconut oil, filled with coconut oil. And then I put drops of eucalyptus oil in that. Heat up the coconut oil so that it is liquid. Pour in the eucalyptus oil and sometimes peppermint oil, mix it up, and it hardens. And then you can use that cream that you've created on your scalp, on your skin. Again, it helps with arthritis and inflammation on the body. You can use it as a homemade balm to help ease pain. So that's another way that I use eucalyptus and eucalyptus oil in my home. I also use shower steamers. So the fun thing with the shower steamers, Vicks makes them, Caring Mills makes them. I don't support a particular brand. I can, and so can you, if you have FSA dollars, you can use your FSA health insurance dollars to purchase the eucalyptus steamers on FSA store or other FSA type of stores. And so those are tax-free dollars that you can use because it is a wellness product. It does not work in actual physical stores, like going to a physical store to purchase them. And so when you hear the shower tablets shaking in the box, I use those in the shower. Again, because they're so good for opening up the sinuses, the shower steamers create a spa-like, environment in your bathroom. When you throw one of those in your shower, the tablet will melt. The oils will then be absorbed into the water and into the steam, and it creates this very wonderfully eucalyptus smelling spa-like environment in your bathroom. Another way that I use eucalyptus in the bathroom and throughout the house, but is in candle form. Bath and Body Works has several eucalyptus candles. Their aromatherapy line is specifically created for the stress relief line of the aromatherapy series is the eucalyptus and spearmint mix. Now, that one, to be honest, used to be my favorite. Like that was my hands down favorite candle of all time. I still like it and I still burn it, but what I find is that this scent is a little perfumey for me. There's something in the Bath and Body eucalyptus candle that just when I'm not feeling well, it irritates my nose and my sinuses, which is interesting. So there's something in this particular candle when I'm not feeling well that irritates my throat, and so I don't burn it then. And like this time of year when the seasons are changing and my allergies are kicking up, this is not one that I'll burn, but this is one of my favorites. The other one is from IKEA. They have a eucalyptus and cypress candle. So I don't have an IKEA here in Buffalo. One just opened up in Syracuse. I have not been there yet. I usually go to IKEA in Canada because it's Buffalo and I can get to Canada faster than I can get to Rochester. And so when I go, I stock up because I don't know when I'm going to go again, even though I could just cross the border and get there in the blink of an eye. I still always want to make sure I have a full stock of IKEA candles. One of those being this one, eucalyptus and cypress. It's one of my favorite scents, probably because I love eucalyptus. This does not have the same kind of perfumey smell that the Bath and Body Works candle has. So this is a cleaner, fresher outside smell, and I think that comes from the cypress that's in it. But I do absolutely love this candle. I'd say this is my favorite, the IKEA eucalyptus and cypress candle. So those are those three. Finally, I want to share a way to use the eucalyptus oil. So if you have just, like the oils in the containers, you can use them in the plain eucalyptus oil or a mix. It doesn't have to be eucalyptus, but like we're talking about my favorite scent and oil, eucalyptus. So we're only sticking to eucalyptus for the day. But you can use this really cool product I found in a store in Toronto, actually. It's a little ceramic tray with ceramic stones. The stones, you pour your essential oil on them. They hold and absorb the smell of the oil, and then it acts as a natural air freshener in your home, in your bathroom, office, wherever you're using it. The more stones you use, the more scent you have. Also, the more oil you use, the more scent you have. My recommendation, if you ever use something like this, is to use about 5 of the stones, and you you tear the club up by dropping them on the floor. They don't break. That's a plus. But you just put a couple drops on each of the stones and then let it cook. You don't not actually let it cook. Just put it on the table or wherever you want it to be. The work is then done. Like that's all you need to do. The scent lasts for a while because you have the oils in the stone. The stone is holding onto that oil for a while and releasing it little by little. And when the stones are quote unquote empty, they turn back to this white color. When you have the oils in them. They change colors and they look wet because they are with oil, but you don't want to overdo it. So add some drops. I think it's better to start with just a couple drops because then you can always add more if you need to ramp up the smell a little bit. But you can't take it away once you've already used the oil. They don't require washing. You can, once they're dry, you can use another scent with them so you don't have to stick to the same one, even though you've already used it for a particular oil. So this is really cool, very decorative. I like it a lot, and use it and use different essential oils with them. So around my office space, I will use eucalyptus, maybe lemongrass. Lemongrass is another scent, even though we're talking about eucalyptus oil. In my room, primarily, I'll use lavender because I'm trying to go to bed. And lavender is excellent for assisting with sleep. So those are all the ways that they're not all the ways, but they're like the top 5 ways that I love using eucalyptus oil. Candles, again, everyone's different, and it may take a while to find the kind of candle that you like if candles are your thing. And you may find that the candle brand, if you are a brand conscious candle burner, I am brand agnostic. I just like a good candle. That when it comes to essential oils in general, if you like candles that come from different lines, so fragrance line, like if you like lots of fruit smells or lots of floral smells or, outdoorsy kind of smells, switching to another type of scent from that line may not always work. I find that I like, for example, Bath and Body Works. I like their outdoor woodsy scents, but and for them, I like their eucalyptus mixes that are not from the aromatherapy line. The aromatherapy line has this perfumey smell that again I can't always tolerate. But the others, and so they have 2 or 3 others that have eucalyptus in them. I always get them when they're on sale, the 3 wicks. And that's how I found the other eucalyptus scents that I liked because they were on the super sale. Candles can be expensive, especially in this day and age. And so I would recommend, if you're looking to dive into candle space, to shop your TJ Maxx locations, stores like that. Hit up the sales of aromatherapy type of stores and see what you like before you buy a lot of a product. With that, you now know most of my business when it comes to aromatherapy and using specifically eucalyptus. Again, I use different oils for different things, but eucalyptus is one that really enhances my mindfulness practice as well as my day-to-day life. One of the things I also encourage you to do is be considerate of people that you work with. Everyone is not into scents and can't manage the sensation of scents, and essential oils are really heavy smelling. And so I just be kind. And to be honest, since we're talking about smells and scent, not just aromatherapy, not just essential oils, but all scents, all perfumes and that kind of stuff. I wear perfumes, and many of them have, essential oils as their base. But I try not to overdo it because, again, I like it and I like smelling good, but I don't want to offend or hurt. It's not even about offending. I don't know that I really care about offending, but I do care about hurting others. And I just encourage you to be mindful about your coworkers, family members, right, friends, and people you hang out with, because their senses may not be able to handle the sense that you like. See what I did there? Like, senses and scents are 2 different technical words, but they sound the same. All right. So with that, as always, I encourage you to be the light, but also to continue your wellness journey. Your healing may not look like someone else's healing, may not look like someone else's healing, but your journey is yours, and you should be incredibly proud of the work that you have done and the work that you are doing. We move from healing to healing. Perhaps what affected you 5 years ago no longer bothers you, but you are digging deeper to pull up the roots that may be affecting you today. And so just be kind to yourself, exercise grace in the way that you would exercise grace to others. And if you are in need of a therapist or support services of some sort, you can start by calling 211, or you can do like I did and just ask everybody on social media who their therapist is, and people will tell you who they go see. And true story. And you can find a therapist that way. But you can start that search by going online or calling 211, and they will be able to help you through that process of locating agencies and organizations in your area that do the work that you're looking for assistance with. And if you are in crisis, you are not alone. There are people waiting to talk to you. If you just give them a call 988, text 988 if you need someone to talk to. There are trained people on the other side of that phone who are literally waiting for your call. So please use them, call them. They're there for you. I believe in hope with facts, and I can't guarantee you that tomorrow will be better, but I do know that the healing path is possible. It may not be what you think is ideal or want for yourself. You may not reach the type of healing you're looking for, but there are paths forward. And I encourage you to continue to be brave while you're finding yours. And let me know what essential oils you're using and what they do for you specifically, right? We may not be using them all for the same things, but now you have an idea of how I'm using eucalyptus oil in my practice and how you can begin to use them if you're not. So until next week, be the light.